Now, if you want to see the grand finale of this transgender deceptive abomination that's been going on for a long, long time, just go to YouTube sometime and type in Limp Bizkit Spring Break. I am absolutely convinced that every single one of these so-called female models, which just happen to resemble openly transgender models, back in the 90s, me and my friends sat around and watched MTV, and I remember Limp Bizkit during this spring break program. And the reason why I remember it, because I thought, why is this crappy band getting all this attention? I didn't understand it. You know, is the lead singer female to male? I mean, who knows? But I absolutely remember this terrible band called Limp Bizkit was being promoted on MTV, and there's all these models. And they are all similar. They're kind of tall, they're skinny, and they have long arms, and they all resemble each other. Now, I believe this deception is bigger than what we think it is. Let's say that you moved out to California and you're at a nightclub and you meet some hot transgender. You don't realize it's a transgender. You take it back to your apartment and you guys have sex. Well, you just had sex with a man. And I think what happens when people have sex with these things, it allows demonic spirits to come in and start to control their mind and start turning them into homosexuals. They start getting these same-sex lust, strange desires. So I believe that this abomination is bigger than what we think it is. Now, we know that there is a lot of satanic groups and power structure out in California, so they could have hospitals, Illuminati hospitals, where they are altering these infants in the womb. And by altering them in the womb, it allows them to perfect their deception. Now, let's say that you took a trip out to Las Vegas, and this person approached you and started flirting with you. Would you have a clue in the world that this is a transgender deceiver? Now, when your eyes become open to this incredible, huge deception, you can go back. See, I've got all these Blu-ray movies, and I can go back and I can see all these deceptions. Like, here's one, a movie from 2011, Just Go With It. And just take one good guess what these two creatures really are. And we can find this similar pattern in many Hollywood movies. But anyway, if you want to see like the grand finale of this transgender deceptive abomination, sometime go type in like Limp Bizkit Spring Break. It's from '98. And you will notice every female model all have these similarities. They're kind of tall, they're skinny, they have these long arms, and they resemble openly transgender females that we see today. Now, I bet if you were to take half an hour out and go back and start looking at old videos, things from like the 70s, the 80s, or the 90s, you would absolutely start pointing out these obvious transgender deceivers. They're like everywhere. And they really seem to pop up a lot in these like music videos. Now, I am almost convinced that Paul Stanley is a female to male. Just the way he looks and the way he moves, I mean, it is definitely suspicious.